Toronto has long been a vibrant hub for hip-hop, producing world-renowned artists who have shaped the global music scene. But beneath the glitz and glamour lies a gritty underbelly, where the music and street life collide. One of the most intriguing stories from this intersection is that of Bundog, a controversial figure whose rise in the rap game was as tumultuous as his ties to crime. This is the tale of a man who embodies the duality of Toronto's hip-hop culture: raw talent and unflinching darkness. Bundog, born in the heart of Toronto, grew up in a neighborhood riddled with challenges. The streets were tough and opportunities were scarce, but they also served as the crucible that forged his unmistakable style. Bundog's lyrics painted a vivid picture of his environment, resonating with those who lived it and fascinating those who didn't. Early on, he formed alliances with other up-and-coming artists, which eventually led to his association with top Toronto rap collectives. However, Bundog wasn't just another artist making it out of the trenches. His reputation as a street-savvy hustler added an aura of authenticity to his music, but it also tethered him to a darker reality, a world where allegiances often came with dangerous consequences. Bundog's music was raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic. His tracks were narratives of survival and power struggles, reflecting his lived experiences. Songs like Street Codes and Loyalty Over Love became underground anthems, especially in Toronto's rap scene. Fans admired his ability to articulate the harsh realities of life on the streets with vivid storytelling and hard-hitting beats. Critics, however, questioned whether Bundog's music glorified the very violence and crime he claimed to survive. While Bundog's music gained traction, it was his involvement in the street life that began to overshadow his artistic contributions. The same authenticity that drew fans to his music also connected him to the city's ongoing battles between rival crews and criminal factions. Bundog's story is one of perseverance and determination. Known for his unfiltered personality and relatable content, he built a loyal fanbase through music that resonates with street culture and vlogs that give an unvarnished look into his life. Bundog's journey hasn't been without hurdles. He's faced criticism for his brash demeanor and controversial statements in the past. The allegations against Bundog are both shocking and multifaceted. Sources suggest that they involve a mix of financial impropriety, association with organized crime, and even violent offenses. Bundog has been accused of running fraudulent schemes involving his business ventures. Allegations claim he used his platform to promote investments that turned out to be scams, leaving many of his fans financially devastated. Several victims have come forward, stating they trusted him due to his online persona. Another grave accusation involves alleged ties to organized crime. Reports suggest that Bundog may have been involved in money laundering activities through his entertainment business. While no concrete evidence has surfaced yet, these claims have caught the attention of law enforcement agencies. Perhaps the most damaging allegations are those of violence and intimidation. Former associates have accused Bundog of using threats to silence critics and maintain control over his ventures. One alleged victim claimed to have been harassed after attempting to expose unethical practices linked to him. As expected, he has denied all allegations. In a statement released on his social media platforms, he called the accusations a smear campaign orchestrated by rivals and detractors. He assured his fans that he'd cooperate fully with any investigations and reiterated his commitment to transparency. In a subsequent live stream, Bundog emotionally addressed his audience, stating that he's being targeted because of his success. He claimed that the allegations are baseless and expressed frustration over the media's portrayal of him. Despite his denials, the court of public opinion remains divided. The allegations have sparked a firestorm on social media. While some fans remain steadfast in their support, using hashtags like #StandWithBundog, others have distanced themselves, awaiting further developments. Critics have been vocal, with some accusing Bundog of exploiting his fame for personal gain and betraying the trust of his followers. Prominent figures in the entertainment industry have also weighed in. Some have expressed solidarity with Bundog, emphasizing the importance of due process, while others have highlighted the need for accountability, especially for public figures. If the allegations against Bundog hold up in court, the consequences could be severe. Financial fraud and money laundering carry hefty penalties, including fines and imprisonment. Additionally, allegations of violence could result in further criminal charges, tarnishing his career beyond repair. Law enforcement agencies have reportedly launched investigations, but as of now, no formal charges have been filed. Legal experts suggest that the case could take months, if not years, to resolve, given its complexity. Bundog's meteoric rise in the rap scene came to a screeching halt when he was arrested on multiple charges. The arrest was a turning point, forcing Bundog to reckon with the consequences of his lifestyle. Fans were divided. Some saw his incarceration as an inevitable outcome of his choices, while others believed he was being unfairly targeted due to his high-profile status. During his trial, Bundog's lyrics were dissected in court, with prosecutors arguing that his music was evidence of his involvement in criminal activity. This raised significant questions about the criminalization of art and the fine line between self-expression and self-incrimination. For Bundog, the trial wasn't just about his freedom, it was a battle for the legitimacy of his art. Bundog's time behind bars didn't just strip him of his freedom, it also robbed him of momentum in his career, but it also gave him time to reflect. Reports from insiders suggest that Bundog has been working on new music and plans to re-enter the industry with a renewed focus. If his story so far has been a cautionary tale, his comeback could be a testament to resilience and reinvention. However, skepticism remains. Critics argue that Bundog's past could make it difficult for him to shed his controversial image. Others worry that his return to the spotlight might rekindle old rivalries and bring him back into the same dangerous circles. His story isn't just about one rapper. It's a reflection of Toronto's evolving hip-hop culture and the challenges faced by artists navigating the intersection of art and street life. It's about a city that has produced incredible talent, but also struggles with systemic issues that often leave its youth in precarious situations. For fans and observers alike, Bundog's journey raises important questions. Can an artist truly separate their art from their reality? And how much responsibility does society bear for creating the conditions that give rise to such stories? Bundog's music career soared. So did rumors of his involvement in organized crime. From alleged connections to gang activities to being implicated in illegal dealings, Bundog's name frequently appeared in police reports. While he's denied many allegations, others argue that his lyrics often blur the line between art and confession. The controversy reached its peak when Bundog was arrested in connection with a high-profile robbery case. Though the charges were later dropped due to lack of evidence, the incident fueled public debates about accountability in the music industry. Critics questioned whether artists like Bundog glorify crime or simply reflect the harsh realities of their upbringing. Despite the legal troubles, Bundog's fan base stood by him. For many, he's a symbol of resilience and authenticity, a voice for those often silenced by society. His supporters argue that he's being targeted because of his background and that his music speaks to systemic issues rather than endorsing illegal activities. Bundog's future hinges on the outcome of these investigations. If cleared, he could use the experience as a comeback story, reclaiming his reputation and rebuilding his brand. However, if found guilty, his career could face irreversible damage. In the meantime, Bundog's team has been working tirelessly to manage the fallout. Public relations efforts are in full swing, with frequent updates to fans and attempts to redirect attention to his upcoming projects. Whether these efforts will succeed remains to be seen. The criminal allegations against Bundog serve as a stark reminder of the pitfalls of fame. For fans, it's a lesson in the importance of critical thinking and not blindly trusting public figures. For Bundog, it's a defining moment that will either solidify his resilience or mark the end of his journey. Bundog's story raises important questions about the intersection of art, crime, and accountability. Should artists be held responsible for the messages in their music? Or is it their right to portray the realities they've lived? For Bundog, the line between inspiration and incrimination remains thin. The tale of Bundog is as compelling as it is cautionary. It's a story of talent, ambition, and the harsh realities that come with chasing success in a world fraught with obstacles. Whether Bundog's future holds redemption or more controversy remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, his name will forever be etched into the annals of Toronto's hip-hop history. As we watch his next moves, we're reminded that the line between legend and infamy is razor thin. And in the world of hip-hop, every decision can define your legacy.